Hello and welcome to a new video. Yes, I'm still impatient. So I asked a few people to send me some questions, like a Q&A that I can do. So yeah, this video is not going to be like one straight one, like there'll probably be jumps because I'm still in hospital, so it's very loud, people, and I want to respect their privacy. So one of the questions was, what is the worst thing about being impatient? And for me personally, I would say it's the environment and the normality of things in here. Like a lot of things are normalised that aren't normal life, that don't happen outside of hospital. And I think kind of feeling isolated as you're not with your family. You can make friends, but how many of them friendships are toxic or triggering or helpful? Like, how many of them friends would you really have outside of hospital? Like, would you be friends with them? If yes, then they're a good friend. If no, then, you have to learn when to let the friendship go, and hospital friends and outside of hospital friends. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's not actual friends unless it is you get like one or two that usually can be alright, good friends. But yeah, the worst is probably being away from my family and friends and isolated from the real world, because sometimes you can end up getting wrapped up in the hospital environment, not necessarily institutionalised, but you can get wrapped up in it and forget there's a life outside of hospital, forget incidents and normal, because it can start to feel like that in hospital. Yeah, I just think the environment, and especially if it's not helpful, like you feel like you're not getting better or getting anywhere, that can be really stressful too. Also, I think the not having control over your own life is very difficult. Like, sometimes you can have a say, but not necessarily full control. Like, people can still say no and decide things for you, which I don't like. I want to be in control. Also, wards can be very, very competitive and very, very understaffed. And if there is staff, sometimes they're not necessarily educated, or they can say wrong comments that can end up doing more harm than good. But yeah, there's so many negative things that I can say, but obviously I won't go into all of them, or this video will be long and I have to keep cutting it like every 2 minutes because someone comes in my room or something's happening outside, so I'm so sorry that it's like scrambled. But yeah, there is a lot of very bad negative things, and also I don't think hospital necessarily starts your recovery. I think the best place for you to recover is genuinely at home. That's where real recovery starts. I think hospital keeps you alive, but keeps you in a bubble that isn't normal life. Someone asked what are my favourite YouTubers to watch, and my go-to are India Grace. She does a bit of everything. Like, I love her lifestyle, and she was like manifestation and kind of how to get your life together videos, which I'm obsessed with at the minute. Kind of motivate me a little bit. I find it useful. I like watching like recovery accounts, like videos, people in this community, and like Marie, I think we all know that one. Yeah. I also like to watch Anastasia Kingsnorth, don't know how you say that, and just kind of like vlogs, travel vlogs, love challenges, like 24-hour challenges, love all of that kind of stuff. It's a bit crazy at the minute, I apologise. Someone asked what my favourite specific item is that I own, and it is what I'm currently wearing. I absolutely adore it. Like, have you seen anything ever cuter than this? I don't think so. Another question was, what is my star sign? And I am a Taurus. Ooh, you know, stubborn gal. Someone asked what my main motivation to get out of hospital is, and I would definitely say to live a normal life again. When I've been in hospital for so long, it's hard to remember there's an actual world and life outside of hospital. Like, you become so involved in it and you completely forget, like, so many countries, so many little things, like going ice skating and things you can't do in a hospital wall, and like just to actually live rather than exist, which is hard. And on bad days I don't want to exist, but I'd rather exist in the outside world than in four walls with not very good environments, if that makes sense. Another big motivation is my law. I want to be a barrister, and I've been studying in hospital like really hard, and I want to get out so I can do it in college and in uni and start something for myself in a way. As cringe as that is, like, if I'm gonna live, I want to be a barrister and I want to have an okay life. And with my eating, the thing that would push me the most, because at the minute I'm struggling a lot with that, is again just for not normal, but for a life, an actual life rather than exist. Like, I want to do things I've missed out on, and the more I'm staying in hospital, the more I'm missing out on it, the more it's becoming normal to be in hospital, be a mental health patient, and I know that's not all I am. Like, I'm more than a mental health patient. I just need to discover that again. So yeah, law, being a barrister is definitely helping. Knowing that I want to be out of hospital and not institutionalised and spend the rest of my life in here, and to get my shit together, you know, like, yeah, it's hard, but they are the motivation, and especially my family and friends. I miss living with them. I miss seeing my friends, the ones that I have left, which aren't many, but even like I haven't lived with my family properly in so long, and I miss it. I miss that basic family life that I took for granted, like such small things. Somebody said, how did your family know you needed to go inpatient, and how did they respond? My family, at the start, they didn't know a hospital like this could take on young people. If it was mainly for older people, or like very, very severe people with very, very severe problems. So we didn't really think it was an option. It was only my team, and when I got put in, rather than them suggesting it. And then after other admissions, they've always known now kind of what the crisis point is. So yeah, it's kind of through actions and I guess seeing things and people living with me. So yeah, each time they've responded very, very differently. Sometimes it's very supportive, other times it's sad, other times they like kind of wish I would recover and get better, but never like, it's always because they want the best for me and they want me to generally get better and be at home. But yeah, they do try and be as supportive as they can. It's obviously not a nice feeling when my mum doesn't have control and a consultant does. But yeah, usually if there's any other feelings, it's out of like worry and things. One question was, have I made friends on the ward? And yes and no. I have made some friends, like who I think I would generally be friends with when I'm not in here. And I have made friends who I know I wouldn't be friends with if I wasn't in hospital. But at the minute, I'm currently trying to like distance myself because I feel like having friends in hospital is hindering my recovery rather than helping. And that's only based on, you know, my experience at the minute. But I have made good lifelong friends, but I've also made triggering and toxic friendships too. So yeah. Someone said, what's the first place you want to visit when you're home? And honestly, I do not mind. I don't mind going food shopping, I don't mind going shopping for clothes, I don't mind just sitting in my sofa watching films, literally anything. Like, I took so much for granted, and like, literally anything. Like, I don't even want to go abroad. Like, I will do anything. Last question is, if money wasn't an issue, where would you live? And I would live in New York. America has always been my happy place, despite the politics, the healthcare, the guns, the racism. I love it. Like, the vibes are immaculate. Like, I have so many good, happy memories in America. And I don't know, like, I love the food there, ironic, because you know, I love the vibes, like, I love the accent, I love New York, I like New York and Florida, I like Florida obviously for Universal, but New York is just, I can't, like, it brings me happiness, it makes me feel safe and content in the strangest way. So yeah, I'd like to live there, like have a house there and in England, a bit of both. Yeah, I love New York and I cannot wait to go again when I'm out of hospital, if a doctor lets me, because Section 3 life. Yeah, I will get a doctor's note to say I'm mentally fine and go back to America. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm sorry it was a bit like everywhere, like jump cuts and stopping through questions. It's so hard to film, and that's why I haven't really been filming, but hopefully I will be home soon, or I can I can film more videos if that's something you would want. Leave any comments, questions, anything you want me to film, any questions you have, and I will be on it. Yeah, thank you for watching.